On a sunny morning in September 1988, 19-year-old Tara from Belen, New Mexico, set off on her usual bicycle ride along Highway 47 in Valencia County. A seasoned cyclist, Tara kept a few meters off the road, mindful of traffic, and occasionally wore a Walkman to listen to music. Tara's mother, Patel, often worried about her daughter's safety, especially about strangers who might notice the lone cyclist on the road. On previous rides, Patty had asked Tara to carry mace, a request her daughter politely declined. It was a sunny day, and Tara was determined to fit her ride into a tight schedule. Start at 9:30 a.m., finish by 12:30 p.m., then get ready to meet her boyfriend for tennis. Before she left, she asked her mother to pick her up if she hadn't returned by noon. Tara borrowed her mother's bright pink bike that day, a color impossible to miss on the busy highway. By midday, Patty set out along Highway 47 to pick up her daughter, but Tara was nowhere in sight. Patty drove the route twice, scanning every inch of the road, but there was no trace of the young woman. Panic set in. Tara never strayed from her route and would not have been home so soon. Patty immediately contacted the Valencia County Sheriff's Department, reporting her daughter missing. At the scene, investigators found one particularly disturbing clue. Fragments of Tara's Walkman and cassette tape scattered along the roadside. The implication was grim. Someone had forcibly taken her, leaving behind a small, haunting breadcrumb of evidence. Tire tracks ending in a sudden skid suggested she had been stopped abruptly, perhaps abducted against her will. Local volunteers poured into the area, combing the roads and surrounding landscape for any sign of Tara. Witnesses came forward, reporting sightings that helped build a timeline. The last confirmed sighting of Tara occurred just before midday, as she pedaled along Highway 47, still wearing her headphones. It was a narrow miss. Her mother had been mere minutes away from encountering her daughter. One witness reported a suspicious vehicle, an old light-colored camper van trailing Tara. The driver remained unknown, but this small piece of information hinted at a sinister plot. Despite extensive searches, no additional leads emerged, and the trail quickly grew cold. Months later, the case took a chilling twist. In June 1989, roughly 1,200 miles from New Mexico, a woman in St. Joe, Florida, stumbled upon a Polaroid photograph in a parking lot. The image showed a young woman and a boy, both bound and gagged. The woman bore a striking resemblance to Tara Calico. Lying next to her was a copy of her favorite book, My Sweet Audrina, by V.C. Andrews. The scene was terrifying, almost cinematic in its horror. The woman immediately contacted authorities, and police scrambled to identify the man seen driving a white Toyota cargo van near the location. He was never apprehended. The Polaroid, taken after May 1989, became the focal point of the investigation, suggesting that Tara was alive months after her disappearance, or at least had been. Friends and acquaintances of Tara's mother recognized the young woman in the photo immediately. Patty Dole, seeing the image for the first time, was convinced this was her daughter. The scar on the woman's leg, matching Tara's, strengthened her belief. The boy in the photo was initially thought to be Michael Henley, a young boy who had disappeared in 1988 while camping. That theory was quickly disproved when Michael's remains were found in 1990, having died from exposure. Yet the Polaroid's haunting presence kept hope and fear intertwined in the hearts of Tara's family. Forensic experts examined the image with conflicting results. The FBI could not confirm the woman's identity. Scotland Yard assessed an 85% probability that the woman was Tara. Los Alamos National Laboratory, however, concluded that it was not her. 3 expert opinions, 3 different conclusions, and no clear answers. Despite the ambiguity, Tara's family became vocal advocates, appearing on talk shows and documentaries to publicize her case. Programs like Unsolved Mysteries and America's Most Wanted featured her disappearance, amplifying public awareness. Yet, Despite these efforts, the case remained unresolved. Over the years, several theories emerged. Some speculated Tara had been the victim of a hit and run. A Valencia County sheriff suggested she was pursued by men she knew, forcibly removed from her bike and abducted. Allegedly, 2 other men joined the initial perpetrators in a fatal assault. These statements, however, were never substantiated with evidence, and Tara's family condemned the unproven claims. In 2013, another lead arose when a dying man, Henry Brown, claimed knowledge of Tara's killer. According to Brown, a man named Lawrence Romero, with 2 accomplices, had struck Tara, abducted her, and assaulted her. Brown alleged that when Tara threatened to go to the authorities, she was fatally stabbed. Despite these allegations, no arrests followed, and the claims remain unverified. Complicating matters, Romero's father was a deputy at the Valencia County Sheriff's Department, fueling speculation about potential cover-ups. Yet another theory proposes that Tara voluntarily disappeared, choosing to leave her old life behind. This idea offers a glimmer of hope, but it is largely speculative, with no concrete evidence to support it. The FBI maintains a $20,000 reward for information that could lead to Tara's identification or location. In 2023, after more than 3 decades, the case saw a rare breakthrough. Sheriff Denise Vigil confirmed that the investigation had gathered sufficient evidence to submit the case to the district attorney's office for potential charges. While no names were disclosed and no arrests announced, this development offered new hope that justice might finally be served. Tara Calico's story is one of tragedy, mystery, and enduring suspense. The Polaroid, haunting in its ambiguity, has become an enduring symbol of a life abruptly interrupted and a family's desperate search for answers. Despite decades of uncertainty, the case continues to capture public attention, illustrating the resilience of hope even in the darkest circumstances. The disappearance of Tara Calico reminds us of the fragility of safety, the cruelty that can lurk behind ordinary days, and the importance of remaining vigilant in the face of uncertainty. Her story is a cautionary tale, a reminder that unresolved cases have lasting impacts on families, communities, and the collective conscience. If you found this story compelling, shocking, or thought-provoking, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more true crime stories that delve into the dark and mysterious corners of history. Together, we can keep these stories alive and continue the search for justice. Stay curious and stay safe.